Hello, it's me again. It's time for another unboxing video, and today is the Blu-ray of Twilight Saga. Well, why Twilight Saga? Because the saga, even though there are so many people who really hate this one, it's a very huge story from my teenage years. Back in 2008 and 2009, this was a very popular saga, and everybody talked about this one, so I was sucked into the hype of the Twilight Saga. And I do think that back in 2008, when the movie was new, so many reviewers, they were like, oh, okay, the novel is bad, but the movie is like, oh, it's a rather good adaptation of the movie. And I do like the first movie of Twilight. So this is the complete Blu-ray set of the Twilight Saga. And to be honest with you, I really like the first one. The first one is like some sort of fantasy, it's gothic, it's dark, those things. And believe it or not, I had a crush on Kristen Stewart. That Kristen Stewart. That Bella Swan. I had a huge crush on her back then when I was in, I think, second grade of junior high school. But yeah. And the music from the first one is also great. I really like the soundtrack from the first movie. So let's remove the bubble wrapping. Twilight Saga, there you go, the Twilight Saga 5 movie collection. This one is on a standard Blu-ray packaging. I'm not sure whether this one is a bulkier packaging or the standard Blu-ray. Looks like a little bit bulkier, because again this one should be 5 discs. There you go, there's the design of the front cover. That is the design of the spine, and that is the design of the back with all of the title Twilight. The Twilight Saga New Moon, which is the weakest of the saga, I think. The Twilight Saga Eclipse, and Breaking Dawn Part 1, and then Breaking Dawn Part 2. And let's just remove the string wrapping. There's no slipcover for this one. Let's see the artwork of the disc inside, whether they use artwork or just, plain blue like many of the Blu-rays. And there you go, that is the disc. This one is the disc for Twilight. There's an artwork over there. Then, they are rather uniform. That is the design for the second movie, New Moon. That is the design of the third movie, Eclipse. And that is the fourth movie, Breaking Down Part 1 and Breaking Dawn Part 2. There's nothing special really about this packaging, because this one is just, well, basically just all 5 movies in one packaging. So I do not have the entire Twilight Saga on Blu-ray prior to today. I do have them on video, CD, and DVD. I have the first one, Twilight Saga, on a DVD, and I think it's a nice upgrade from the DVD. And basically, I just really like the first Twilight. That is the original Twilight. And yeah, nothing special about this one. But there you go, the Twilight Saga 5 movie collection on Blu-ray. It includes all 5 movies and on individual disc. So I assume the picture quality would be much better, rather than just using a single disc for multiple movies. That is all that I want to share with you at this very moment. If you're still with me, I sincerely say thank you very much. Take care and goodbye.